The huge challenge for us is a bit of the stigma. And also so that, Seychelles was 99% Catholic, Roman Catholic. And a lot of our laws in the code of the penal code was actually reflected a lot from the Catholicism. Me, personally, it's very emotional because, I've lived as an LGBTI person for, since I was born. When I discovered myself, I was in my very young age. I have never let that law affected me, but it was there, it did affect me in certain ways. Now I feel that I'm going to be more open, more free. I'm really happy that yesterday, the 17th of May, the bill went through. There were some members who abstained, but most of the members voted for. The new legal framework in the Seychelles has brought a big impact in Seychelles. The thing is that when we were advocating to repeal that law, it was part and parcel of our advocacy work as an organization, because this law has been in our system since 1957. And although it was silent, meaning that it was not really used, it actually causes issues for the direct affected population. We are so great that this law has been repealed. However, it also gave us indication of what we could do next in our advocacy work. The law is one thing, but the living reality did not change much. Although I have to say that the good thing about it, it brought the dialogue to the next level, to the level where it is participatory, like people are now talking about it. Some people are understanding the issues faced by LGBTI people broadly, and I think this is a positive impact, because if, let's say it was 10 years ago, the dialogue on the subject, on the issue itself, was almost non-existent. But because the repeal of that law, in a way, we've let the cat out of the bag, and now people are talking. And it's bringing good things, in a way, that is allowing us to know what kind of advocacy work we need to do to be able to actually reach to the point where everybody is happy. In Seychelles, we are still on baby feet, because the community, the general population in general, have not been able to actually differentiate LGBTI. For example, as a trans person, I am being recognized as a gay person. So already the recognition is not there, and that's something that needs to be addressed, to be brought to the table for discussion. Other visions that we have in terms of ACT is actually to have acts that speaks to trans people that we don't have at the moment. In Seychelles, there's a lot of challenges that remain. First of all, the recognition of trans people. At the moment, there is no data, if I can use the word data, in such a way that is evidence, to say that we have issues. What data we have at the moment is, for example, us as an association, we are collecting opinionated data from trans people. When we meet, we discuss our issues. But how do we then get these across to the table? And one strategy that we've been using is, like I was explaining, is taking a particular issue, bring it to the attention of the government, for example, but in a way that is not really only focused on trans. Because at the end of the day, for us in Seychelles, what we want to do is we want everyone to enjoy their rights as a human.